Up next, we got Lil Wayne. You know what time it is. Let's get it. So, today we're going to be checking out Lil Wayne speaks on Black Lives Matter. You guys already know my personal feeling about Black Lives Matter and what I really think of them. If you don't, you can go check them out the videos. So we don't waste no time. Let's get it.
What's your thought on Black Lives Matter?
What is it? What do you mean?
The idea is that there's this movement called Black Lives Matter, thinking that the rest of America didn't seem to understand that Black Lives Matter.
It just sounds weird. I didn't know that you put a name on. It's not a name. It's not whatever. It's somebody got shot by police and for up reason. I am a young, black, rich. If that don't let you know that America understands Black matter these days, I don't know what it is. Don't come at me with that dumb man. My life matter, especially to my
Yeah, that's Weezy for you, man. But hey, he's speaking facts, man. Look at how many successful young black men they are. Besides rap, like doctors, lawyers. We can't compete, man. Our ancestors back then, like in the 1900s, 18s, way back, they had it rough. They had it. They probably wish they were in our position right now. The thing, they died for us to have what we have right now. Yeah, we know. Some, like we see some young black man when the cops pull him over and he said, reach for your wallet, and they end up getting shot. We understand all of that. But to act like Black Lives Matter when it's only a black and white, not when it's black on black. See, I don't understand that. Well, we know what it's about. It's about the money. But why keep pushing that? Even as black people, why don't we stand up? I've seen a lot of black people do stand up to that, the nonsense. But Black Lives Matter, for some reason, they would not give it up, man.
Do you separate yourself from it?
I don't feel connected to a damn thing that ain't got nothing to do with me. If you do, you crazy as you. I'm connected to the flag right as I'm connected. I'm a gangbanger, man. I'm connected.
He ended our interview angrily.
What's your reaction to Kaepernick's protests?
Yeah, going right back again to this man. It's a man and his decisions, man. Respect the man and his decision. That's all I can do. I have no opinion on it because the things I'm not into it enough to even give an opinion. So when he did it, I really didn't even know what. Somebody had to tell me why he was doing it. That's how much I didn't know what was going on, and I kind of still don't. So somebody had to explain to me, like, are you kneeling because of the Black Lives Matter thing and because of and all that wave or whatever. That whole wave just went by me too fast for me even try to even give an opinion. So I just was like, oh, okay, that's what's happening.
So you're a deep thinker in these issues.
I respect that.
So step back from all of it. I know this is a very broad question, but where are we in the United States of America in race relations and what you see from day to day in your life?
Skip, they wouldn't want to ask me that. They wouldn't want my answer to represent it because God knows I have been nothing but blessed. My whole path, these 33 years have been nothing but a blessing. I have never, never is a strong word, I've never dealt with racism, and I'm glad I didn't have to. And I don't know if it's because of my blessings, I don't know if it's, but it is my reality. So I would have to say, not only did I thought it was over, I still believe it's over, but obviously it isn't.
So you've never experienced any offensive behavior from any other color or?
No, sir.
Wow.
But
you are blessed.
But you see what's going.
But you see, I was saying that in my other videos before, like exactly what Lil Wayne said. Like, I encountered racism, but I'm in my mid-30s. I only encountered it about maybe 4 to 5 times tops throughout my whole life. They make it seem like it's we understand it's a big thing, but it's not bigger than black on black crime. You catch what I'm saying? Back then, that would have been a number 1 priority. That because it was really bad back then. But now, you could rarely encounter a racist person to that extent where you feel like we have to stop everything. No, it's not like that, man.
Going on, even in your city, New Orleans, with
Yeah.
Alton Sterling.
Yeah.
During Katrina, the
Yeah.
officers that killed those and ended up in jail. So
Yeah.
I know you say you're not paying attention to it.
Yeah.
But you see some
Well, I
of the
see
things
it.
that
I see what's going on.
Right.
Yeah. As far as an opinion on what's going on, I mean, of course, we all want somebody to figure out what's going on first and then put a stop to it, or try to put a stop to it, or everybody come together and figure something out, and maybe just coming together is the solution. But we'd have to do that first. And obviously we have a bunch of differences, people feeling this way, people feeling that way. When you come to a person like me, my answer is always the same, man. My politics, my flag, my country, my nation, my world, all that is Reginae, Cameron, Neil, and his brother, Tony. That's it. That's my nation, that's my flag, that's my world, that's my protest, that's my don't protest, that's my everything. That's all that matters, those 4 kids to me.
So go one level deeper with me. I remember one time I saw you after you had done a concert, I think it was in Westchester, different kind of neighborhood, but I asked you what the racial breakdown was of your audience. Do you remember this? And you told me the only black face you could see in the whole audience was your makeup artist. I believe that's what you said, and she was in the front row, right? A lot of white kids love rap.
Yes.
Explain
True,
that.
excellent.
What does that say to you? What's the message of it? What's the bigger picture of it?
I don't want to be bashed because I don't want to sound like I'm on the wrong if there is a side, but I thought that was clearly a message that there was no such thing as racism. That's what I thought that was.
Okay, I got
That
it.
was a perfect example. When I look out and I come up off the stage, when I'm coming out the bottom of the stage of my show, when I'm on tour, and I'm in my stance or whatever, and I open my eyes and I see everybody. I don't have this type of crowd or that type of crowd. My crowd has always been everybody, thank God. And that's all I can answer for.
Do you think the younger generation, the millennials, do you think they're moving a little further away from the racism as opposed
Yes.
to where
It's
it used
not
to
cool
be?
them. It's not cool to them.
Right.
It's not cool to them. It don't matter to them. And when it's so not cool that it doesn't even matter to them. You know, they like, what? He's what? You know.
Since when Wayne was talking about the rap and all the white fans, like when I went to school in Walt Whitman, I would say it was like about 90% white, right? So you think, we know that Spanish had black, but it was mainly white. So you would have think we would have had more problems with the white kids. No, it wasn't that way. We had problems with the few black kids that were there. The white kids were the coolest kids throughout my whole high school. And since when we was talking about that, it reminds me of a line on Tupac's song. I'm not sure if you guys remember the song. If you remember the song, leave it in the comments. And when he said, they said it's a white man I should fear, but it's my own kind doing all the killing here. That goes on up to this date. And I think that song came out in like 95 or early 96 before Parker died. It shows how it still resonates after all these years. And we still try to point the blame at everybody else except ourselves. We take no accountability. And I think that's wrong. Even Black Lives Matter, they don't say black people that they know that in the wrong should take accountability. They don't do that. They still make it seem like they're the victims. And I really don't appreciate it. That's that hypocrite stuff right there.
And they're like, what happened? And that's their response. That's the millennials' response.
But could it be that you're a musician, and obviously as an ex-professional athlete or as an entertainer, do you think they treat you differently? Although you are black, you are a prominent figure in the black community. Could that be?
That's why I said I'm sure it may be because of my blessing.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why my path has been different.
Right.
But I'm be first one to say I'm sure that it has a lot to do with it,
Right.
but it also is the person that I am. I believe strongly that it's the person that I am.
You treat people a certain way.
Exactly.
Like I said, Wayne, I commend you. I'm glad you're speaking. You're not embellishing a story. being from New Orleans, experiencing what you've been able to experience. I remember reading where you say you accidentally shot yourself, but racism is
forgot
real.
about that.
He knows it's real, although he hasn't experienced it.
With that said, that night, that day,
Yeah.
that I shot myself, the police, I was the only person in the house.
Right.
Police came through there. They knocked the doors down. I was on the floor.
Right.
They jumped over. They all hopped over me and went looking for the drugs and looking for this and that. It was a white police that came, ran up there and stopped and said, "What the are y'all doing? Do y'all not see this baby on the floor?" And they said, "We called the ambulance. The ambulance." Say, "Ambulance, he has a hole in his chest." He picked me up. He brought me to the hospital. So he was white.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's the that white cop, and I think that white cop recently, I think, had died. I could be wrong, but I know who Wayne is talking about. He's a really big guy, but I think he had passed away. If I'm wrong, you guys let me know in the comments, but I believe I'm right, because I think that happened like a few months ago. But there you see, man, it was a white person that actually saved his life. And it was actually a white person that gave me an opportunity in real life, like I have my own real job in real life, that gave me the opportunity to make more money, to further my career. Show all the black managers that never give me a chance. It's one white guy. Give me the opportunity, and now I'm making a lot more money in real life than I ever thought I would be making. And people say it's racism. We know it exists, but does it really exist to the point where it affects your daily life? That's all I got to say on that. We heard what Lil Wayne said. Totally respect his opinion on it. You guys give me a take in the comments. Until then, I'll catch you guys next video. Peace out. Have a blessed day.